Alright, this is going to be a real quick video. Lots of updates, lots of stuff going on. As you can see, it's a mess right now. We're moving very soon. Plus, I've been buying and selling stuff back and forth, trying to kind of decide what's going to be my go-to camera setup for the foreseeable future. I bought an XT30, brand new. Great video quality. Autofocus system was amazing. But I've never owned an XT10 or 20 or T series at all. So although I liked the X10, I liked the X100, I liked my X Pro 1, the ergonomics drove me crazy with the XT30. It was like a mix between the size, the ergonomics, and the button layout. But there's a very short version of that, is that I ended up selling the camera, and I was going to go buy an XT3, but before I did that, I bought an XT1 to see if I liked the form factor. Phenomenally better than the XT30, and I really enjoyed the XT1 actually. Even by 2019 standards, I'd highly recommend that camera. It was fantastic, especially the latest firmware updates. If you check my Instagram, my Flickr, or even my stuff on DP Review, I posted a few pictures. That XT1 is very capable. It's amazing. But that's a whole different story. This is a quick video. I ended up liking the XT1, so I figured I'd buy an XT3, you know, same guts as an XT30 but better ergonomics. And then I came across the XH1, and that's why I ended up buying. I'm going to do a whole separate review on this camera, but the short version is one of my favorite cameras I've ever owned already. It's not perfect, it's got little quirks, but phenomenal camera, can't recommend it enough. However, I'm very tired of carrying my camera gear this leather satchel. This is not meant for camera gear. This is just a leather satchel meant for like work, you know, putting laptop and notebooks and stuff in. But because I like leather goods and I like the layout of this, it's kind of turned into my camera bag. But it really doesn't have the protection necessary for that. So like here I've got my old Auto Takimar 35mm f3.5. I've got my Mamiya Sakura Auto Mamiya Sakura 55mm f1.4 with a lens adapter on it for my camera. I've also got this 7artisans 12mm f2.8, which I'm going to have a whole separate video about this. This is just a phenomenal little lens. I can't say enough good things about it. I was really blown away with not only the build quality of this lens, but the image quality for such a cheap lens. And I bought it used, so it was even cheaper. But there's that stuff, which is already kind of starts to get bulky and roll around in my bag. But then in this other one, I have this Photo Pro travel tripod, which is not a full-length one. It's like a small one that's really rugged and heavy-duty. It's got this ball head, a pretty hefty ball head attached to it. Really thick, heavy legs. Restart another time. Little degrees indicator, level on it. Like it's a really hefty, heavy-duty tripod. It's just kind of miniature, and it's great for like setting on the hood of my car or setting up on the ground and pointing up at the sky for night photography. Various little things. But I have that in my bag, and of course, you know, these are USB drives. They look like little Fuji cameras, but they're USB drives. This is a leather wrist strap. This is a remote shutter release. Just various things like that. And it's just overwhelming my bag. Really not meant for it, and things are rolling around and getting crushed. So, I tried to pull out my old Manfrotto backpack that was actually meant to be a camera bag. But I guess I didn't store it properly, and this being Taiwan, lots of humidity, it actually had mildew on it, and I tried to remedy that, and it looks like it's all better, but I just don't trust it. I don't want to put my stuff in a bag where I knew mildew used to be. So I'm getting notifications on my phone, and that light is shining into the lens, oddly enough. So anyway, long story short, I decided to get a Pelican case, and I wanted to get one that was kind of like a briefcase, hopefully with a strap on it, so I could carry it like a satchel or like a briefcase, maybe even put it over my back like a backpack, but it'd have all the foam inside that I could separate things and they wouldn't cluster together, but it would also have that hard shell, like I could drop it off the roof of a building and it'd be okay. Or if I got caught out in the weather, which is very common for me, I also wouldn't have to worry about the bag, you know, my gear. With my Manfrotto bag, I always had to stretch that raincoat over it. So I discovered that there's actually this company here in Taiwan, and this camera shop I go to all the time, they actually sell Pelican gear, like Pelican stuff, and you can view it. But they also sell this Taiwanese brand, which is basically an exact replica of the Pelican gear. I was playing with the Pelican stuff right next to this brand. This brand, the English name is called Wonderful. I was playing with it side by side, and honestly, I couldn't tell the difference. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, and for all I know, this is Pelican gear that's rebranded. But there seemed to be no difference in function, quality, what it comes with, how it works. Just like the Pelican gear, this has, it's waterproof, they say explosion proof, dust proof, drop proof, and it's got a lifetime warranty. But the big difference is that it's half the price of Pelican gear. So, this is the shoulder strap that you can put on it. I got this briefcase sized one. This is, like I said, it's a very hard, tough thing. It says Wonderful Safety Equipment Case on both sides. Real heavy duty handle, not at all flimsy. Everything's very, very heavy duty. Heavy duty bottoms here, heavy duty hinges. What's cool is that, actually, you know what? I'm going to flip this camera around. I'm going to put this on the floor and just show you what this looks like while I'm opening it real quick. Hard shell, as you can see. And just like the Pelican case, not only is there everything heavy duty and reinforced, but these latches won't just come up by themselves. They are on there pretty good, but it has this little safety release button. So in order to open these latches, you have to first push down on this button, and it pops right up. Also on here is the pressure release valve, and just like the Pelican, it's automatic. So as you go up to higher altitudes and things like that, it automatically releases pressure without letting any air back in. So again, same feature as the Pelican. We open it, we have our paperwork and everything else like Pelican would, and we have this foam. Has the egg carton style foam up here, just like the Pelican. And then it has this incredibly dense square foam here. And I don't know if you can see this in the video, but these are separated into little bitty squares that you can remove easily. So it's all pre-cut into little squares that remove very easily. You just kind of cut the shape that you want and it pops right out. Even with your fingers, you can do it. So I'll push on it here. As I push on it, it's not really going down. It's incredibly dense foam. It's not cheap stuff. Pre-cut little squares so you can get the shape of your lenses or camera, whatever else you want. Egg carton style top here. Put your gear in. It also has the same real heavy duty rubber seal that goes all the way around here, around the bottom. You close it, pop it shut. Like I said, won't come back open unless you push these buttons to release it. And automatic pressure release valve, and it's got these little holes right here so you can put padlocks on it if you want to, and the real heavy duty hinge. So okay, I try to keep it short, but in an effort to explain things even quickly, I think it probably went longer than I intended. I will have more videos soon. I've been selling off tools like crazy. I'll show you the workshop because we're moving soon. We even might be going back to America soon. We'll see. So I've been closing down the workshop, switching back over to focusing on photography. So those will be the upcoming videos. I'll be focused more on like video and photography and things like that, and traveling like I used to. But for now, I need to get this stuff cut out. I don't think I showed this before on this strap. Again, just like, actually I didn't check the Pelican to see if it's the same way, but I assume it is. It's got these heavy metal brackets that slide into the edge here. So you have to open the top, slide the bracket in. Actually, I'll just show you quickly. This bracket can slide right in, pops in place, and then the top closes, and there you go. Real secure strap. So anyway, I'm gonna get this taken care of so I can keep my gear safe. Upcoming will be videos of traveling around, taking photos, short vacation that we did to the southern tip of Taiwan, closing down the workshop, getting into the new house, maybe going back to America. Probably going to take a trip through the city's streets here pretty soon, and blah 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 blah. Lots and lots of stuff. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll show you what happens with this stuff when I can. Until next time. Just to show you this paperwork, it's in both Chinese and English. Safety equipment case, fitting instructions, all this stuff. But then right here at the bottom, unconditional lifetime guarantee of excellence. Unconditional. And half the price of the Pelican.